Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Jaclyn and today I am going to be showing you how to do a cut crease on hooded eyes or just eyes in general. If you would like to see how I did this side on this side, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can be part of my family and my channel here. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. Obviously this side is already done, so you can see how I did the cut crease on this side. It's very pretty. So this side I already primed and set it with a little bit of powder so we can just jump right into the shadow. I'm first gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And on a very small little detailed brush, this is by Morphe, I'm going to take this shade here called G Money and just pack that all on the brush, tap it off. As we go through this, you gotta trust the process. It might look crazy at first, but once you blend and everything, it'll all come together, so don't worry. So I am going to put this in my crease very slowly first. And I'm going to grab a little bit more and I'm going to slowly build up that shade. I'm going to bring it kind of following that natural curve of my eye down this way, and then for the inner portion just keeping it straight. And like I said, this is going to look crazy, but just trust the process. Take your time. Now once we have that placed down, I'm going to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush. This is also by Morphe. I'm going to take these two shades here, Perfectionist and Comfort Zone. I'm going to take these two shades right here, right next to each other, and I'm going to mix them together. Just dab a little bit in both, tap it off, and we're going to blend this out. And now that we have that blended out, we are going to start on our outer corner first, the outer portion of our eye. I'm going to take this shade here called Homebody, that one right there, and I'm going to take kind of like a flatter square brush. This is the Jaclyn Hill GH50 brush. Take that shade, and we're going to pack it right here on the outer part of our eye. Just pack it first to get it placed down, and then we're going to blend. We're not going to bring this all the way in to the inner portion of our eye. We're going to keep the inner portion bare, and then we're going to bring this up into that other color that we placed down. Going back in with that fluffier brush, I'm going to mix Perfectionist and Comfort Zone together again. Tap it off. And I'm going to start helping blend this outer portion out and bring it up, just so we can blend both the bottom and the top together so there isn't any harsh lines. So I'm doing circular motions, bringing it up, and then you can also do like little rocket motions just to make sure that everything is staying out this way. So now that we have all that blended out, we can now move into the whole part of this video, cutting our crease. You want to take your time cutting your crease. Don't be intimidated by it. It's okay. Go very slowly, take your time, and it will be okay. So I'm going to be taking the Covergirl Trublend concealer. Use whatever you have. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, just like so. You don't have to use that much. It's kind of like a big glob, but I could tend to be heavy-handed sometimes. We're going to take a flat, very small, detailed brush. So this is the brush that I have that I'm going to be using. Small, this is by Morphe. I have a lot of Morphe brushes lately. I apologize about that. You can use whatever brushes, but yes, this is definitely good because it's small enough to get in your inner corner here. You can use a bigger flat brush if you want to, but I feel like with bigger flat brushes, it might blow it out a little bit too much, whereas a smaller one, you can have a little bit more control of your placement. Hopefully that makes sense. What we're gonna do is take a little bit of that concealer on the brush, just like that. And we're gonna place this down first at the very base right here at the bottom. And then we're gonna look up and around. And then you can see here, it transferred, and it'll show you, it's kind of like a guide of where you should cut your crease. It's a good way to do it. So we're gonna do that and fill this in here. And if you need to go higher than that guide, that's perfectly fine. That's what I did on this side. I had to go a little bit higher, but at least you have that guide to show you where you can put your concealer to cut your crease. Since I'm using a smaller brush, I can really get in the corner here. If I had a bigger brush, I might not be able to really get precise right in here to really cut that crease. I'm gonna bring this about halfway. As you can see, I do need to go a little bit higher just to match the other side, so that's what I'm going to do. Just go slow, take your time. Can't stress that enough. And just keep going back and forth, making sure to look in your mirror to make sure that both sides are even and to see if you need to fix it up and correct it. I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to pat this out and kind of smear it into our shadow over here on this side. Now I'm going to go into the Hip Dot by Zion eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Sandstone. And I'm going to take it on like a flat, round, curvy brush, however you want to call it. This is the JH35. And I'm going to get it right on the face of the brush. And we're going to set that concealer. So now, this part here, I want to deepen it up a little bit, just like this side. So I'm going to take a very tiny little pencil brush. This is by ColourPop. This is their E10 brush. I'm going to go back into G Money, this one right here. I'm going to get it on the tip of that brush. And just very lightly, right above that crease, just deepen up that shade. And we're just gonna very softly follow that crease here. Go back in with that fluffier brush. I'm not gonna put any extra product on it. I'm just gonna help blend that out. So now you can leave it like this if you want to, but I don't like how there's kind of a harsh line there. So I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to take that square brush we used on the outer portion, and I'm going to take a little bit more of Perfectionist and Comfort Zone. Mix those two together, and we're going to blend this into that cut crease just to get rid of that harsh line. And then taking that blending brush and blending that all together. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with that smaller detailed brush. I just cleaned it off. And I'm going to go in with this shade here called Certified in the Jaclyn palette. I'm going to put this right below my brow bone and mix it in with that eyeshadow we placed down, just to give the brow bone some color and also help blend this out. This is also a really good trick if you feel like you brought the eyeshadow up a little too high. Just take a lighter shadow that is either lighter than your skin tone or is about the same shade as your skin tone, and just bring it here at the top and bring it down. Kind of help bring that shadow down a little bit so it's not so close to your brow if you feel like you brought the shadow up too high. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take Homebody, this shade here again, and I'm going to take it on a smudger brush. This is by Moda. Tap it off. And I'm going to keep it on the outer, like, third of my eye. And I'm just going to pack this right here. I'm not going to bring this all the way in to my inner corner. I'm just going to keep it all right here. I'm going back in with that smaller detail brush. I'm going to take Perfectionist, and we're going to help blend out that shade. I'm going to take the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. This is in the shade Iced. And I'm going to take it on that very small ColourPop pencil brush and very lightly put this in my inner corner here. And then a little bit up here, right underneath the brow. Okay, so now that the shadow is done, I'm going to apply some mascara and some false lashes. And, well, just this side anyways, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now my false lash on this side is on, and I applied some mascara, and that is it. This is the completed look. But that is it. That is how you cut your crease. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Yeah, definitely do not be intimidated by it. Take your time, go slow. And it's just makeup. If you mess up, wipe it off, start again. It definitely helps. That's how I learned. If I messed up, I just wiped it off and I started over. Practice definitely helps for sure. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like me to do more how-to videos in the future, let me know down below in the comments, and I will do my best to make more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I got foundation all under my nail. That's lovely. The Hip Dot by Zion eyeshadow. Why am I stuttering over my words already? Jaclyn. I'm gonna go into the slow down. Slow down. Okay. That is how you cut your crease. Why did I say it like that? Oh my gosh. you. Why am I drawing a blank right now? That is how you cut your crease. Yeah, there you go. Jaclyn, goodness gracious.